The NFL draft is just a little over a week away, and there are so many underrated players in this year's draft, but very few players are more underrated than Western Michigan edge rusher Nadame Tucker. I'm posting non-stop NFL draft content these next couple weeks, so make sure to hit that subscribe button to be kept up with all things NFL draft. Tucker spent the first 3 seasons of his collegiate career with Houston playing just 161 snaps, so he decided to transfer to Western Michigan for the 2025 season, and that's the best thing he could have done for his football career. In the 2025 season for the Broncos, he had 55 tackles, 4 forced fumbles, 21 tackles to loss, and 14.5 sacks. Those 14.5 sacks were tied for the most in the FBS this season. And to no surprise with those incredible numbers, he ended up winning the MAC Defensive Player of the Year. And I know some people would say that those stats are good, but he did not play against big competition, and that's simply not true. This past season against Michigan State, he had a forced fumble and 2 sacks. And when it comes to the NFL draft, when you're looking at Nadame Tucker, he ranks towards the top of some of the best edge rushers in the draft. Tucker had 61 pressures last season. That is 3rd most among edge rushers in this year's draft class. That is more than top edge rushers in the draft like Ruben Bain, Akeem Mesidor, and Keldrick Falk. He has a higher pressure to sack conversion rate than Bain, David Bailey, and Mesidor. Tucker had 16 quick pressures. That ranks 5th among edge rushers in this year's draft class. I could go on and on talking about the accolades and numbers that puts him right up there with the best edge rushers in this year's draft class, but he's not getting nearly enough recognition. The BS excuse that he played at a small school was invalid, because when you look at Maxx Crosby, he played at the MAC school too at Eastern Michigan. I will say that one thing that may kind of alarm teams with Nadame Tucker is his age. By the time the 2026 season starts, he's already going to be 26 years old. But somebody still needs to take a chance on Tucker, because when you look at Akeem Mesidor from Miami, he's going to be 25 by the time the season starts, and he's going to be a 1st-round pick. Tucker's already getting looks around the NFL. He had a recent visit with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I wouldn't be surprised if the LA Chargers are heavily interested in Tucker. Western Michigan's defensive end coach from last season is now with the Chargers at the same position, so there's already a major connection there. But it'll be remain to be seen where Tucker ends up going in the draft. But one thing is for sure, he's one of the most underrated players in this year's draft, and I would not be surprised at all if he ends up being the Maxx Crosby of the 2026 draft. But that about does it for this video. If you're new to my channel or you've seen my videos before, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time on the Sports Behind Show.